One was a prince of light, the morning star who wanted the throne. The other was a master of fire who refused to bow. We all know the story of the devil's downfall, but depending on who you ask, the reason of his exile changes everything. Today we're comparing the fall of Lucifer and Iblis. Before his rebellion, there was a period of perfect harmony and sincere servitude towards God. In both traditions, he is at the pinnacle of the spiritual world, a model to follow, though for different reasons. In the Bible, we meet Lucifer. He is an angel of greater stature, a cherub crafted from light and perfection. He isn't just a servant, he is described as the seal of perfection, full of wisdom and perfect in beauty. He walks among the fiery stones of God's mountain, leading the heavenly host in praise. In the Qur'an, we meet Iblis, but here he is not an angel, he is a jinn created from a smokeless flame or pure energy. While angels have no choice but to obey, Iblis has free will. Yet, his worship is so intense and his devotion so pure that God elevates him to live and rank among the angels themselves. He is the ultimate success story of a common soul rising to the highest ranks of heaven, the spiritual from rags to riches. Then comes the breaking point. The fall happens because of something creeping into his heart, but the trigger is where our stories diverge again. The Christian downfall is internal. Lucifer looks at his own beauty and power and thinks, I can do better. His sin is ambition. He isn't reacting to a command, he is forming a plan. He famously says in his heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. He wants to be the master, not the servant. The downfall in Islam is relational. He, Iblis, is the pinnacle of God's worshippers. In his eyes, he would be above the angels, as he reached such a position by merit and out of his free will. So when God commands the inhabitants of heavens to prostrate to Adam after his creation, the angels obey, but Iblis refuses. A rejection of God's command to his face. Compare that to disobeying a king, but then God. He doesn't seek to be God, but he feels superior to man. His sin was arrogance, so he argues, I am better than him. You created me from fire and him from clay. If you want more details about this phase, his complete plot in Christianity, or a deeper dive in Iblis' state of mind in Islam, comment down below. Elaborating that here would make the video unnecessarily long. The moment of defiance is immediately sanctioned by God, but the way he lives and what he does next define the role of adversary or enemy we know him today. In the Christian tradition, the fall is a cosmic conflict. The book of Revelation describes a war in heaven. The archangel Michael leads the loyal angels against Lucifer, now called the dragon. Lucifer is defeated and cast out to the earth along with a third of the other angels who followed him. He loses his place in the presence of God. His goal now? To drag humanity down with him by proving we are just as rebellious as he is and unworthy of God's love. In the Islamic tradition, the fall is a dialogue of rebellion. After Iblis refused to bow to Adam, God asked him what prevented him from doing so, and Iblis doesn't back down. He follows his sin of arrogance with that of prejudice, insists on his superiority, and blames God for putting him in error. So God banishes him, calling him rejected, but then Iblis makes a stunning request. He asks God for a reprieve, a delay of his punishment until the day of resurrection, when all shall be judged, and God grants it. Iblis then vows to ambush humanity from every direction to show God that most humans will never be grateful to the honor they were given. So where does that leave him? To the version of him we currently have, the adversary, the enemy. The Christian adversary is the deceiver. He works in the shadow to lead the world astray. often called the accuser, as he wants to point out humanity's sin to show that God's plan for us was a mistake. The Islamic adversary is the whisperer, al-waswas. He doesn't have the power to force anyone to sin, he can only suggest it. He is a clear enemy who is effectively on a timer, using his granted stay of execution to prove a point. That clay is no better than fire. Ultimately, both traditions meet up in the end with an adversary hell-bent on corrupting mankind to prove his claims towards God. So whether you are Christian or Muslim, you have the same enemy. It matters little if his story is different when his goal is the same. If you're a little aware of current world events, you know that there are some people, mostly powerful ones out there, seemingly doing his bidding. Your adversary has minions among men, and those see you equally, irrespective of your faith. Hell, even if you are atheist, you're still in the crosshair. So, how about you stop fighting each other and unite against your common foe? Stay tuned for more on the Devil's Attack.